Hi everyone, good day and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Oluwatosin. Please consider subscribing, and to all my return subscribers, you're also welcome. In this video, we'll be learning how to sew this beautiful wrap V neckline princess that bustier blouse that you are seeing on your screen. Now, this is a sewing tutorial. I've uploaded the cutting tutorial of this blouse previously. The link is currently showing up and it will also be down in the description box. You might need to watch that as soon as you are done watching this particular video so that you will understand where I'm coming from. So majorly this is a sewing tutorial. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I started sewing this blouse by sewing the sleeve first. So the first thing I did was I took one sleeve, I opened it up right side facing up. Then I took the edge of lace that I pleated on the tip of this sleeve. I notched the middle, then I pinned the notched middle to the middle of the sleeve and I pleated the whole of the edge of lace inside the sleeve. Make sure that you pin and notch and pin the middle so that one side will not be more than the other side. I mean the pleating. I did this to the both sleeves and I proceeded to shaping my sleeve. Next I did was to stitch down the wrap, which is the center front. I stitched down the wrap on top of each other. I didn't just stitch it straight. I stitched it, I followed the curve, like the scallop on the neckline, and then I retrimmed the center front to the person's nipple to nipple. And after this, I proceeded to join in the side for the front to the center on both sides. And here we are at this point. And that is it for the front of this blouse. For the back, I proceeded to join in the sides to the center, like the center back to the side back for each side of the back panels. And after this, I gave these panels a very good press and I folded them like this, right side facing right side for front, right side facing right side for the back. And then I left the zipper allowance at the back. Zip allowance is 1.5 inch and all the joinings are facing one direction. Then I proceeded to be measuring the shoulder. I added half-inch allowance at this point. Then from the shoulder, I measured the armhole. Our actual armhole is 21, which is supposed to be 10 and a half when you divide it by 2, but I marked 9 and I cut out 9. Then I measured our bust divided by 4. I added 1.5 inch allowance. Our waistline divided by 4. I added 1.5 inch allowance. The difference between our bust and our waist is not much. Our bust is 47, our waist is 46, so it's almost looking like it's the same. Like the shape right now is almost looking like it's the same. And for the lower part of this blouse, I measured 1 inch upward and I trimmed it just so that the edge, I mean on the side, just so that the edge will not be that pointy, to be curved a little. Now for the back, I had to cut facing. I placed the neckline on another piece and then I proceeded to cutting the facing. To start sewing for the back, I started by turning the neckline for the two sides. I turned the neckline with hemming gum, but I didn't press it yet so that the facing doesn't stick down, like gum down to the main fabric. I fixed my zip. I still not pressed the neckline and I proceeded to fixing zip. After this, the next I did was to join the shoulder line for the front and the back. The reason I didn't press the neckline is so that I can see to turn the shoulder line, because once I've pressed it, it will come together. I won't be able to, I'll be forced to join the shoulder like that. But I was able to turn it because I've not pressed the neckline yet. Then at this point, I'd already folded the down of the blouse. I folded down for front and then I folded down for the back, the two sides of the back separately. I even folded the down before fixing the zip. So I brought the front and back panels together, right side facing right side. Then I used the facing to turn the shoulder line. I'll just flip the facing on top of the front. and then I'll stitch. When you're stitching, please make sure you slant your shoulder at this point. I didn't slant my shoulder when I was cutting it because I know that at this point I can still slant my shoulder. So while you are stitching now, slant your shoulder, and after turning my shoulder line, the two shoulder lines, I trimmed out the excess allowance, and it was next for me to shape. So I shaped this blouse. I started by dividing from the center back because I lost the clips of when I was shaping this blouse, but I'm just going to explain. So from the make sure the back panel is up first. I love to start my shaping from the back because it helps me to automatically know the center. So from the zip, divide your bust by 4, mark that, and then waist divided by 4 and mark that. And you're just going to shape out like that, considering that it's a blouse. The hip side is not supposed to be too tight. Then when you are done shaping one side, flip to the other side. The front panel will be up now, and from the initial place that you've shaped, you start dividing your measurement by 2, no longer by 4 as you did earlier. Divide your bust by 2, mark that, your waistline divided by 2, mark that, and then you shape and shape it down as you've shaped for the other side. So when I was done shaping, I fixed the sleeve that I've already sewn at the initial part of this video, and basically that is it for the cutting of this blouse. This blouse was paired with a simple wrapper that has belt at the back. I will not be talking about how I cut the wrapper and the belt because, and after all being said and done, my blouse came out looking like this. Trust me when I tell you that this mannequin is not doing justice to this blouse. If you are still watching up to this point and you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and don't just subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when next I upload a new video on this channel. Because on this channel I upload sewing tutorials every day on this channel. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be among the first set of people that will be notified once I upload. If you have any question, don't forget to ask me down in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can suggest my video to the right audience. And as much as you can just help me share this video amidst your soulmates. You don't know who this video might be helpful to. To watch the cutting tutorial of this blouse that I spoke about earlier, just click on this box that is currently displaying on the right side of your screen, and the link to it will also be down in the description box. That being said, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.